Hey guys, so I did a remote viewing of the Charlie Kirk shooting, who was responsible for it. And the first thing I got was this drawing right here, and there was like a table up here, and somebody pulling the strings, a mountain here, and then there's like a circle, and then there was like 2 points that I was paying attention to, and then there was green down here, and then these are signs of people, right? So I heard an old man, 60s, bald with a lot of hair, with a bit of hair. Diffraction, not solo. Smells like iron, metal, and feels silky. I have no idea what that means. 3 people. And then I heard there's a long table responsible. And then I heard night rook, almost like playing chess. And I didn't know what that means. So I looked it up afterwards. And it's the only piece that can jump over other pieces. And the rook is like, moves in a straight horizontal or vertical way, but the knight can jump over other pieces. So the people at the table, I felt like there was a king checkmate chess game. And then symbolic stuff I said, a man, 30s, contemplative, feels like inner turmoil. And then talks to the man at the table, Knights of the Round Table, hides behind a cause. Feels like this is role play for a bigger event. And then I wrote bust, but I put AOL, which just means I think that I was trying to fill in the blanks. So then after that, I immediately got the colors green, white, and red. And then I asked, who is this? And I heard masked man. And then I moved to the next vantage point, which is this spot here, B. And I saw multiple dots moving up and down, and it was charged. It feels like anxiety and rhythmic motion. And then I got left to right. And then I got there is a concealed actor, because I wrote my summary, tied to or working with the colors red, green, and white. Behind the scenes, decisions are being made at a long table that has been around a long time. Knights of the Round Table. I don't know if this is symbolic or literal. This is a strategic chess match, being cornered with the rook trying to play it straight, but the knight jumps over people, bypasses others. This is a group of decision makers. White, red, and green. Could be the Knights of the Templar, but red is sacrifice, green is sacred, and white is obviously innocence, purity. But there are some Sufi orders that used these colors from Islam. Then I did part 2, and what I did is I moved forward 20 seconds in the timeline, and then I saw chaos but calm from above. I see a collector gathering things, tears, fear, and I smelled sulfur, which is unusual for me because I don't normally smell things. I saw a yellow rock, that might be the sulfur, sharp yelling, and then I saw a hand-to-hand or handshake. Sorry, I heard that. And then I said move forward 20 minutes, and it's like literally felt like a scene, transition, next scene. And then I heard clean crew, button, candy, we are in this together. Energy pull goes up and out, and then I saw 2 black cars go left on a road at a high speed. And then I heard pay attention to technology, watching from a bird's eye view, eye in the sky. Then I asked, what are they orchestrating? Because you can play with the target at the scene. What are they orchestrating? Ritual, energy evacuation, compliance, and money. And then I heard the name Pat and Benjamin, and read it, 44690. I don't know if any of you know what that means. And then I heard waiting for something to calm. I hear Shakespeare burn bag. Now, when I figured out what the target was, I was like, oh my gosh, this is all just a show. Like, something is going on here. This is a Shakespeare play, basically. And it's theatrical overlay, which kind of makes sense with what we have been seeing, right? I'm not saying that this is theater insofar as this didn't happen. I'm making no assumptions. I'm just telling you what I got here, but it was just very interesting. And then the very last thing that I heard before I closed the session was the wheat from the calf. I don't know what that is because it's wheat from the chaff normally, so I don't know if any of you have any idea what this means. But this was my remote viewing session I thought it was very interesting because the target, if you guys would like to actually do this yourself, is 65802217, and then the target was who was responsible for Charlie Kirk's. All right, so let me know what you guys get. Lots of love.